Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning in to the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. I just want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for the beautiful comments and messages that you leave. Oftentimes sharing your own perspectives, your own experiences, and it's just really beautiful. What a lovely community that we have here. And I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you, the support for me, for this channel, the messages. So yeah, this is a collaborative experience, co-creative. And so I'm really grateful that you are interested in how I'm translating these messages and that you find value in them. It means a lot to me. So, all right, let's get to your reading. Just want to let you know you're loved. You're appreciated. Oh. Well, that might have more to do with the reading than I thought. Holy cow. All right. Well, the overall energy of this reading is the Lovers. Okay. So, again, with this card, with this illustration of the Lovers, Gemini energy, I'm really drawn to the orange and the blues. They're such a vibrant orange and blue that next to each other, they really pop. They're complementary colors. And I get this feeling that you've invited in someone very complementary. As I'm looking at the leaves that are falling around this couple that are intertwined, the leaves look like hearts. They're in a passionate embrace. And I'm also seeing stars, starfish. Sexy. All right. Wow. So the overall energy of this reading is Lovers, a choice. Someone who compliments you. King of Wands reversed, Three of Swords reversed. Ooh. Okay, this person, whoever is bringing in this choice in Lovers, a potential lover, it feels like it's creating a lot of fear and insecurities. This person coming in who compliments you, it's helping you pull those swords out of your own heart, helping you heal from a broken heart. And it does feel like it's bringing up a lot of insecurities, a lot of worries around a time when your heart was broken. Wow. Seven of Cups. This is a choice. Page of Swords. Feels like it starts with communication, that your Page of Swords energy feels like small communication, maybe to start with, maybe relearning things, reworking things, learning a different way to have a lover. Seven of Pentacles, someone you're willing to invest in. 717. Someone who it feels like it's worth, someone willing to invest in you, that you want to invest in. It feels like there are options here. All right, what else does the viewer need to know? Thank you. King of Swords. You're using your discernment. You know, with Seven of Cups showing up, it feels like you might have options, multiple lovers that complement you. And with the King of Swords, if you are in that energy, you are discerning outwardly. What works, what doesn't work, not interested. There's also this energy of being a bit tactical, but a bit head over heart, going slowly. Who's the Seven of Swords? Anything else that we need to know about the Seven of Swords energy? Oh, Five of Swords. I think you've had a lot of Five of Swords relationships that end in Five of Swords. That's what you're healing your heart from, heartbreak, someone who wants to win at any cost, who has tactics and strategies that aren't conducive to lovers, to compatibility. Maybe in the past you attracted someone who was more interested in a power play, winning, having won over, needing to be above you even a little bit or a lot bit, because the relationship wasn't about lovers and compatibility and how each of you make the other one shine and pop. It's someone who wanted power and control over you. And I think you're vigilant is what it feels like. Vigilant to make sure that this person doesn't have a problem, that this person, Nine of Pentacles, Devil reverse, that you can remain independent, that you can have your own light, you can have your own finances, you can have your own interests, your own desires, that you can be in a loving relationship with someone where you feel compatible and chemistry and passion and desire, someone you want to invest in that invests in you, a new way of relating where you can have your independence, where you can have your light, you are free to be yourself, and not in a toxic relationship, not in a relationship where someone has control over you, where you have to be less than who you are to make them comfortable, where somehow they set up a scenario where you need them, so you become dependent on them so you won't leave them. So kind of like, it feels like you're entering into a more mature relationship where you can be yourself, or relationships, honestly. Feels like you might, I mean, there might be multiple lovers here. Anything else? Anything else? Oh my goodness gracious me. The Empress and the High Priestess back to back, 2 and 3 of the major arcana, starting with 2 High Priestess and 3 the Empress. Now in this vice versa tarot deck, they both showed up next to each other with their backs turned. It feels like you are in your divine feminine energy, that you're very intuitive. There's something like I attract. So it feels like you're very attractive at this time and very intuitive. You might recognize your attractiveness. It feels like there's some type of out of alignment or a lack of belief that you're going to have your dreams come true, that you're going to find your lover. Yeah. For some of you, it looks like there's some unhealed beliefs from your unconscious, the fears. That came up at the beginning too. A lot of fears coming up. You might be afraid to leave a comfort zone of just not wanting to deal with. Maybe you're protecting yourself with, I don't trust anyone. I'll never trust anyone again. Some type of unconscious, unhealed wounds. It feels like there's something happening. There's something happening for you here. If you'll allow those old stories about your past, about those past hurts. There's something about the story about lovers for you, and how you tell it is kind of perpetuating a cycle that it feels like you would prefer not to have. That you would prefer to have a lava or lavaz. The voice I'm doing is from a SNL skit. Will Ferrell in a hot tub with, I forget who else was in, I think they did a couple, and they're just these two people in the hot tub, this couple making the other couples very uncomfortable with their talk about how they are lovers. But it feels like you have a potential here to be really obnoxious and be in love, like that couple. To really be intertwined with someone, to complement someone, to have a different type of relationship than you have in the past. All right, let's look at what's hidden. 6 of Wands, public success. Passion, a lot of Wands energy here. I'm hearing, come on baby, light my fire, because they're lighting each other's candles. Okay. What messages does the viewer need to know that's hidden? What would be helpful information so they can find the clarity and make decisions for themselves? Knight of Swords reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed. This feels like I just heard a crow. It's been a big crow/raven day. All right. In what's hidden, it looks like in the past, again, there's some type of heartbreak. Some type of negative story that has impacted your ability to find partnership, find someone loving and caring, someone you want to light your fire. Page of Wands again. There's a need to retell your story, to let go of an old story and follow your passions, follow your desires, it feels youthful. You're not being blind about it. It looks like you are being discerning. You're recognizing what you want out of a relationship. You want to be able to be yourself, to have independence and have someone who compliments you, someone who meets you at the same level, not someone who's trying to take control over you and the relationship. It feels like you're in your divine feminine energy. You're attracting by just being joyful by being in your own energy, by allowing and receiving, by being in your high priestess energy, unlimited potential. It feels like you're kind of hard to get to. And that's making it you even more attractive. It feels like the messages here are follow your desires, have some fun, enjoy life. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it looks like what I'm getting when I get advice of go out there, there's this back and forth that's happening in your energy and what's hidden. It's like, I want happiness. I want someone to light my fire, but I'm also terrified of repeating the past. I don't want to repeat a past cycle. I want to have fun. I want to follow my desires. I want to embody this youthful energy. But there's this narrative that I have that other people are out to get me, but whatever that story is. And it feels like there's a need to heal from a woundedness if you don't need to heal anything. But the message here is if you are wanting this lavage energy, then the message here is there needs to be a retelling of the story in a different way. Retelling of your story from an empowered way, from a vantage point that you don't have to tell everything that happened to get across to yourself and others that you understand what you were engaging in, who you were in a relationship, what that relationship really was, where you had some unhealed wounds that this past relationship and heartache helped you see about yourself. Not to blame, but just so you can understand and learn and become more independent and understand yourself more. It looks like there's a need to, again, only if you're interested in creating a different type of relationship. Feels like holding space, loving yourself, becoming very mature in your emotions and understanding of the past pains, the past painful cycles. Maybe where you sacrificed everything too much to be in a connection. And with the Ace of Cups coming out, with this new energy, new loving energy, feels like it's an act of self-love to give from a overflowing cup. Feels like who I'm talking to wants a different type of relationship, wants a lover or lavage. So you can have this experience that's much more close to what you prefer in a relationship, that is loving, that you receive it as loving. Oh my gosh, the birds are so loud. All right, the outcome and advice, we have the Three of Cups. Coming together, celebrating. In the original imagery of the Three of Cups, the people coming together with their cups uplifted are celebrating a harvest. These people are quietly gathering, playing a board game. It feels like this is beautiful. So there's this energy of lovers, of public success, maybe getting your spark back too, lighting your fire, kind of feeling more like yourself. And it feels like this is opening up your energy to friendships, family, found family, being around people who care about you, who celebrate your successes, who want you to be successful. And samesies for you back. Samesies. I think what you have experienced, what you've gone through, is now, if you'll allow what you've gone through to help you, show you a different way of being and a different way of telling your story and perceiving your experiences, then it feels like you can take what you've gone through, which looks like a lot of heartbreak that's caused a lot of fear and painful endings and confusion and lies. It feels like you're able to turn that around. It feels like support. It feels like rooms that you feel comfortable in. Rooms where you know you feel welcomed. Where you are cared for, where the people are rooting for you. Wow. The Eight of Pentacles. People who are willing to put in the work. No false realities here. No defensiveness, needing to protect yourself from the people closest. Where you have relationships where you feel completely alone inside the relationship. Where there's kind of a performative pretense of, yeah, I'm happy, but you're not really happy because you can't really be yourself. Where you're not really feeling on a soul level fulfillment because you're not with people who really care about you. This is the past I'm talking about. And a lack of maturity. It feels like you might have attracted in the past someone who's incredibly immature, emotionally immature, and maybe your development was stunted by being in a relationship with someone who's trying to controlling tactics. They're not really wanting to uplift you. And so you needed to see this and you needed to mature. You needed to see past the illusion of what people were telling you and some fantasy version of who this person could be for you, and they're the one, and that kind of stuff. It feels like kind of gets you off track, has you projecting fantasy onto someone. And now it feels like you've cleared a lot of that up, what I've just discussed. You see a player for a player and you recognize, oh, I don't need anyone. So I'm not going to get stuck in with a player, someone who's just telling me what they want to hear. I know too much. I can recognize, because I can have so much about me, I can now perceive more about others. I can see when they're just trying to sell me a version of themselves, when they're trying to rush into some type of relationship or some type of being. There's so much it feels like you've learned about yourself and how you relationship that it feels like you're ready for a very different kind of relationship going forward. The last advice that I'm getting is to not need whoever, your lover or lovers, spare them from needing to be the one for you, and just get to know that person. Take your time, go slowly. Enjoy the process of getting to know them. Take your time. What's the rush? What's the rush to define? What's the rush? Trust how your body feels. Trust how your emotions feel. If you're feeling insecure and something's off, then, you know, there's a lot here, a lot coming through. I hope this reading has brought some clarity and help with understanding how to negotiate these spaces. So thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Bye.